Start. What the fucking stream's going.
Oh God, don't start.
Oh God, don't start, Ratmus. No.
Don't start with me.
The stream's going down the toilet. The fuck? Hold on. Is it safe? Is it safe?
But is it safe? Safe?
We dropped 191 frames.
Like they were a bad habit.
Come on, don't fuck up, Twitch. Internet. Hey everyone, it's RockMan and Ratmus. I hope we exist.
Super Mario Odyssey!
Take a shit. Get out of my house. Trust Whitey.
Previously on Super Mario Odyssey, you were working on the Moon Kingdom.
We can switch it up and do other stuff.
But don't you know...
No.
I didn't fucking ask a question!
No.
You know, when you complete a kingdom, then, you know, it gets checked off, and then
You can sleep at night.
then I have a achievement boner. A checklist Craigasm, if you will. And besides, how hard could, it possibly be?
You're left here.
We'll just check the checklist. 14.
19 is the first one, and says scan an amiibo for some sex. Same with 22.
List of moons in the Moon Kingdom. No, not on IGN. Would you say 19?
Yeah.
Behind the Odyssey, the player can find motherfucking Captain Toad.
Is he Blumpkin? Was he up on that island or some shit?
No, he's next to those bozos.
He's blended in by being dull as fuck.
Speaking of defecated in his pants, this man, made that his
His goal in life.
his thing, yes. Next.
22.
At the wedding hall, the player can find a Koopa Troopa for Koopa freebasing.
Buy it or inside it?
Yes. Whoa, hey Cobra, you're alive.
Didn't you have to go to work insanely early?
Yes, and now he's home and he's gonna crash.
He's gonna crash into some tenderloins.
He's gonna crashing up in Crashing Town. We didn't take any pictures of the burgers that Ratmus cooked because nobody gives a shit. They were just normal burgers.
And even wonderful pork burgers from Maplewood Meats.
Of course they weren't. Do you have such a thing?
No, but I was looking at Facebook earlier.
No, but I wanted to get them.
Yeah.
Is Maplewood Meats even open?
Yeah, they are open. Like you order your stuff and then they like deliver it to your car. But shit.
But they won't ship it because they're assholes. This is a practice run.
Whoa, he's on crack.
Of course he's on crack. It's Koopa. Freebasing.
His white lines go a long way. Okay, just up your nose though.
His white lines of moon dust. That is pure poison.
He's gonna nut himself. That's his, fault.
How come, when you long jump, it's so effing slow because of the gravity, but, they seem to have no problem?
Let's ask Spock. Let's just say hypergravity.
Spock's busy, okay?
It's being dead, son.
Busy being woke and swoke.
Okay, why are these not working?
Why do wall jumps not work? But I thought they always work, Ratmus.
No.
That was just a practice run. It's okay, guys.
Does it pay you more, or is it just...
I think it pays him more, and, you know, I thought it was going to be, you know, less stressful than him loading all those trucks by himself, but... Red Cobra?
If they brought in a ringer... I wish I could be working with you so we can, you know, hang out too. Bless God, God Metal 24/7.
Ratmus wishes that he could be working at your job and be yelled at by your boss.
I meant working with him.
You mean they aren't being transparent?
They're being translucent.
He says he has no idea. Bunch of fucking assholes. I can't wait to get a job and, you know, swear at my boss for being an asshole and, you know, all the terrible things that bosses do, like, you know, expect you to work and die without face masks.
It's just GameStop coming up.
It's everywhere. And also, you'll be shot.
This fucker. No! Right now, it'd be nice just to, you know, be able to go outside and not feel fear.
The fucking whole world's down the toilet. Let's just, you know, blow it up and forget about it.
Give it to Darkseid. He wants to, you know, destroy it and rebuild it and be like, you know, you can have it.
Exactly. Just tell him to take this job and shove it.
Give it to Kevin. Fucked.
So effing fucked.
Give it back to him. They're like, sorry, but you gotta keep it.
So, 3 years ago today, we were in Wisconsin Dells with Song, so if Ratmus wasn't doing this Koopa freebase and race, I'm gonna show him some pictures and, you know, ask him if he remembers this.
A wonderful place that we stayed in, yes.
Maybe long jumping is just too slow and you shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, why aren't you using that? I guarantee you those Koopas are, you know, using all the fucking advantages.
Yes.
Face planting. Alright, this is in concentration mode. So everybody shut up. GG. Alright, next you need to put on the Dr. Mario outfit. Alright, so again, nobody on stream can see this, but Ratmus, remember this place?
Yes.
This is the Caribbean Club Resort, and it's on Lake Delton, okay? Now, do you remember this part of Lake Delton? Probably not, because you've never been there.
I remember it. I don't know how is this possible.
But I was looking up about, you know, Wisconsin Dells in the Lake Delton area. So this is a man-made lake, Lake Delton, okay? So I think it was sometime late in 2008. They got a foot of rain in one night, and so this got so high that it overflowed this highway,
Okay.
and I guess the water just like the entire lake just like went somewhere else. And well, if you look at the map, what happened is it basically cut itself a channel into the Wisconsin River there because it overflowed. And so like houses were destroyed and the entire lake was ruined and fucked.
Whoa. Hey, Doom.
Whoa.
And stop for lunch and get some wine. Alright, I'm Dr. Mario now.
Well, here's a great picture of what happened.
Yikes.
Except this website is fucking with me. Hey, Doom.
How's your day going? This Doom doesn't have to move a bunch of shit. Or does he?
Fine, I'll just use fucking.
Fuck.
Just open up 3 browsers, it's fine.
Have to go in the church and race an asshole?
Inside the wedding hall, talk to this Eskimo fuck.
He needs a doctor to check out his prostate, and you get a moon for that.
Sure.
Just say things like hypergravity.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's insane. It's Art Appreciation Day. He's nuzzling himself. Just getting to see those. Listen to some Pink Floyd now. What do you want?
Okay, next.
25 to 27. Wow.
Okay, you can't do 25 and 26. 27, inside the wedding hall on the right wall, the player can find a piece of hint art. Shows Poochie on a glowing spot in Wooded Kingdom.
Should be little Bow Wow, damn it. Okay.
Alright, before we go to Wooded Kingdom, you know, what other stars are here? Moons?
29, 30.
29 is floating high above the Sphinx and can be grabbed by either wall jumping up the wall or by falling off the edge near the After Hill checkpoint.
Okay.
What the fuck, Doom?
That's
So
crazy.
3 years ago, we were in Wisconsin Dells, so I'm looking up some things about Wisconsin Dells in general, and this is what I was talking about. There's a man-made lake called Lake Delton, and like I think in 2008 they got like a foot of rain, and it basically like got so high that the water ripped apart this highway and started flowing into the river, which is on the other side, and it totally like destroyed like 4 or 5 houses and decimated the lake, and all the water was gone. And so like they had to do like a huge like cleanup and reconstruction of the whole thing. It's so high that you have to like jump off the cliff above and get it, probably.
Okay.
So you can see right here. And obviously, that did not happen when we were there or anything. That was 2008, but it happened sort of near a resort where we stayed several times. Before we used to stay at the Kalahari, we would stay at this place called the Caribbean Club, and it's right nearby there. Yes, okay. Next.
30.
At the easternmost platform in the kingdom, the player should notice a power moon floating high above said platform. You need a frog. Whoa, McWostein.
Thank you, Arson.
Aren't I subscribed to DJ Arson? Why am I not seeing his emotes?
Yeah, same here. Did the check bounce?
Arson got banned. They're getting re-reviewed. Why would you do?
That's why they're not there. Because I was gonna post something. And
I'm gonna post those emotes.
I was gonna post Malone the piss out of it.
Shut the fuck up, Sump Pump.
Is it a hot minute?
More like a hot mess, knowing Twitch. Arson is a founder like the female changeling, so I can't see his Mega Man face if he ever gets to 12 months.
Yeah, I see it over there, okay.
Everything has the fucking virus these days. Like the fucking universe.
It's gonna be like 28 is the low tonight too, which is crazy.
So you can't get Peach in the Moon Kingdom until you get her in the previous 13 kingdoms, it says. And then you can't get a tourist in the Moon Kingdom until you get a tourist in the Luncheon Kingdom. Which, I don't know if you have to get other tourists before that. I'm guessing probably yes, so.
Tourist.
Let me look up some other stuff here. So Ratmus, I don't think we ever went there, but do you remember the Tommy Bartlett robot world?
Yeah, I remember, driving by it in the sky.
And seeing the piece of the Mir space station that's there?
Yes.
Well, first of all...
It's fake.
No, it's real.
Whoa.
But, like, you remember this thing is what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, they got rid of all the robots, so it's no longer called the Tommy Bartlett Robot World. It's called the Tommy Bartlett Exploratory.
All right, got that. So, number 32.
Oh, God.
What is it, racing that asshole again?
Worse, it's walking in a circle again.
With the dog?
33 is racing that asshole again. Why don't we go to 34?
Okay.
In the 8-bit area with the along the cliff face power moon, the player can find a rainbow-colored treble clef.
Okay. Should go back to the start here.
The code's changed?
With the code numbers, I could be playing double switch on the Switch.
Temple of the Forbidden Eye. What the...
So that's to the left here, I believe. Alright, so I go in the 8-bit world. Whoa.
What the fuck?
Holy shit. Wow. Awesome.
How many First of all, holy shit, thank you, Arson. Yeah, D3 is not alive. Erica, I'll message Erica. Doom. Jolly, wow. Holy shit. Well, I mean, when you get a gift sub, you usually know about it, unless you're not on Twitch or something.
Whoa.
But, Xander has so many effing subs, he's got so many effing emotes, how many until I get another emote? Alright, right now we're at 17 sub points, and I think I need 25 to get a third tier 1 emote slot.
After, the most you can have is 5 or something?
I don't fucking know.
Alright, I got that.
You have an E-Castle now? Whoa, Doom got a red Mega Man head for 6 months.
36 to 38 are missing.
It's confusing having 3 different browsers open for 3 different things. What now? 36 through 38?
Yeah.
In the area with the center of the galaxy power moon.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Holy crap.
No, it's RushJet. DK, Steffi, Ketz, Zoda, Monado, Fishwaffle, Luna, Ramimi. Holy shit.
But the Monado was shirtless.
We'll have... Arson is so awesome, we need to get him a signed copy of a Sonic game or something. Oh wait, didn't we already do that? Well, we'll get him another one. Holy shit, 25 sub...
Whoa.
This song doesn't want to do emotes anymore, so I gotta find somebody who wants to make emotes or something. Okay, damn it, this isn't... I had something to show to Ratmus, and now of course it's not working the way it is supposed to be working. Alright, well, we'll see you later, Arson. I will definitely stop in, talk to you, try to do something, and thank you so much. That's insane. But, okay, Ratmus, real quick. This is the Tommy Bartlett place, but the thing is gone.
Yeah.
But, I swear, last night, when I went down this road a little bit, it went to, an earlier, this is from 2019, so, for some reason, there was a picture here that was, 2018, and you could still see the thing over there. But then, in 2019, it's gone, and now I can't get it to show it. There's a drive-by fruiting. Okay, did you get a thing or what?
Okay, what is 2036?
In the area with the center of the galaxy power moon, the player can find this power moon by jumping to a thin platform from the third moving planet. Go to the Odyssey.
Okay.
Remember, there's a chimney right next to it. Go in the chimney.
Okay.
And then it's a secret second moon somewhere in this area. Arson says he can make them.
That chimney up there.
No.
Up there.
No. I thought it was right next to the Odyssey. I'm thinking.
That does just take you in here.
Okay, I must be thinking of a different kingdom or something. It is on a tall cliff.
Okay, it was over on this side.
Holy shit, how many gift subs did he give?
A lot. Yeah, here we go.
That was 13 gift subs plus his own resub. How much does a gift sub cost? $5?
Yeah.
just spent $65 for the gift subs alone. We gotta get him a signed copy of Sonic 3 and Knuckles for his awesomeness. Alright, I posted in chat where it is.
Okay. The third moving planet, so.
I'm basically gonna have to do like an overhaul on my emotes maybe, and maybe get Rock Food as an actual emote for tier 1. That would be great. I don't know about my... And I think I would also like to make the Yumbo available to bit cheering people and whatnot. Yeah, there it is. So my evening stream tonight is going to be Super Mario Maker 2. And it's going to be interesting and Super Mario Brothers 2 related. And then tomorrow night, at I guess 10 Central, is our monthly A Link to the Past thingy. Okay, the last two, 37 and 38, are in an area, a new area that apparently you haven't been to. On top of the tall cliff near a rabbit to the far left of the Odyssey.
Yeah, I think I know what that's talking about over here. Watching sisters.
Nice. Well, ideal, you know, we are supposed to go to Wisconsin in July. You know, hopefully that's still going to happen. Who knows with the fucking virus or whatever, but you know, I would love to be able to go to those used game shops and buy some more Genesis games to give out to people, and maybe a surprise for somebody else. Of course, now we need a surprise for Arson, although it's not exactly a surprise. But how many copies do I have? Answer is not enough, of course.
That's the rabbit.
I have 2 copies each of Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, but you know, if we give Arson a Sonic 3 and a Sonic and Knuckles, then we'll only have 1 copy of each, and that's just not acceptable, right? I mean, I have 3 copies of Sonic 1, 3 copies of Sonic 2, 3 copies, or no, only 2, like I said, 2 copies of Sonic 3. What about, I only have 1 copy of Sonic Spinball. I think I used to have 2, maybe, but then I got 1 for Arson, I guess. Is that what I sent Arson with Sonic Spinball? I don't even remember. I mean, he does love Sonic Spinball, right?
This looks like a fuck fest over here.
Of course it's a fuck fest.
Of course the fuck fest is a
You must make it through multiple giant blue swings. In this area, you can find an extra moon by jumping on the first swing found after the second Astro Lancer.
Is this an Astro Lancer?
I do not know. I guess, since it's shooting shit at you. Did you see something above there?
I did not.
Not there. Above that taco.
Up
An
here.
orange platform, maybe? I think there's a moon up there. Alright, Cobra.
Whoa.
I guess what I could do is I could send a message in Discord to all the people in my Discord who got a gift sub. Let's see. Is Erica in my Discord? No, but Rockstar Girl is. I don't have D3, Erica, Nero. Doom obviously knows that he got a sub. Is Jolly in my Discord? I guess not. Okay, DK, Steffi, and Kets definitely are. Zoda. Is Minato in my Discord? Yes, he is. I haven't seen him around very much at all. Fish, Luna, and Ramimi. It's funny because, like, in the first 5 gift subs, I don't think anyone was in my Discord. Well, Doom is. Besides Doom, none of the first 5 were. But the 8 people in the second round, every single one of them is in my Discord server. Like, it's good that it mostly gave it to, like, friends. People who actually exist, usually. You know, except for D3, obviously.
Why do you insist?
I've seen Nero and Jolly around, you know, somewhat. Usually they just come in and say hi and then disappear.
I'm not liking these camera angles. And I fucked it up. It's like Mario Galaxy shit right here.
You're doing great, Ratmus. You're a great crew.
We got him now. Watch the tendons. Oh shit.
Alright, well, sadly, I guess I couldn't show you that weirdness of the thing. Did you know that in Wisconsin Dells there's a restaurant called Sprecker's, and I'm assuming they sell, you know, Sprecker's pops and root beers there. It says craft beer and soda, burgers,
I bought some of that recently.
family pub, burgers, fish fry, steaks, ribs.
Of course, they have a fish fry and Friday meat. That is.
Of course they do, yes. Also, you know how, like, Mount Olympus is like an insane franchise there, and they've like just been buying up so many like different hotels, amusement parks, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, like it seems like they have a weird new logo.
Probably that guy's more of a threat than I give him credit for.
You should always
I should always kill indiscriminately.
give him credit for being a
threat and vote him out.
yes. All right, let me show you a picture of a motel. Now, don't you think, I'm hoping that you remember this, but isn't this the motel where we met Sai that time?
I think so.
Yes, I remember that pool and the parking lot and how it looked, and like didn't have bug zappers that we commented on.
Threw a chair at, yes.
It's right across the street from the Moose Jaw Pizza.
Oh shit. Please, damn it.
You were saying oh shit about the Moose Jaw Pizza, right?
No, I wasn't. It was that thing fucked me.
Just say that you were.
The Spreckers and the Breckers.
The Culvers.
I remember kids always YOLO the swag. And then that happens. Yes.
Again, of course I can't find it now. But, like, it seemed like every time I looked at a Mount Olympus property, it had this weird new, like, blue sign that just said MTO instead of Mount Olympus. And I was like, that's a weird abbreviation. Because, like, the MT is for Mount.
Yeah. The O is for orgasm.
There's Smokaloke. Alright, so Ratmus, what else do you want me to look up in Wisconsin Dells?
There's the, burned out thing of the wonder spot.
Doesn't exist. A mountain.
There we go. Dr. Mario's into swinging, clearly.
To get Arson some nice Genesis games.
Time to commit to arson. We got one of the two moons. Okay, that jump is terrible.
It's like, if you look at this, this is Mirror Lake State Park, and like right here is Ishnala. Right here, this could have been. Actually, I mean, this looks very familiar. Like it could have been the place where we threw that sign into the lake, and by we, I don't mean me and you. I mean me and my scout friends. And that's like very close to Ishnala.
Do it.
Of course, the closest that you can get to Ishnala is just this sign.
Oh, bullshit.
Wow. This is the Ripley's Believe It or Not that, according to Song, has a freaking shrunken, decomposed, split in half head of a vampire killer.
Whoa. Victor Belmont?
No, not someone who kills vampires. I mean, a vampire who killed people.
I'd be more impressed if it was Belmont.
Apparently, it was some insane Jack the Ripper murderer who, stole people's blood, and they basically killed him with a guillotine. And before they did that, he, asked somebody if he could, after his head gets chopped off, is he going to be able to hear the blood coming out of his neck because that would give him an orgasm? And then,
you can't orgasm if you don't have your body attached to you.
No, they were just like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then they beheaded him and split the head in half so that he couldn't come back from the dead. And then they put it in this building in Wisconsin Dells because it's awesome. And it's right next to a fucking Dairy Queen.
So when you look at a split person's head, you want to, get a flurry or whatever, blizzard.
A blizzard, not a flurry. There, now people on stream can see what I'm talking about. There's the evil, ripped apart head. There's the Dairy Queen.
There's the evil Riz.
It's right across the street from the smallest haunted mansion I have ever seen.
What the shit?
Let's just say, como se dice, wah!
Yes. Why don't you try this?
Why don't you go fuck yourself? Alright, fine, I'll try it. Just, remember how to play this game. Oh, God.
Search for Trevor Belmont and this came up.
Stream?
that picture from like the Netflix series. So sweaty.
My palms are covered in sweat and the coronavirus.
Just kidding, just the coronavirus.
Exactly.
I know it doesn't apply to anyone here, but I'll say it. Like, they closed some of the Starbucks, so the ones that are open, like the ones that are open, the ones that are open have had like huge freaking lines. Because, people are like, fuck the virus, I'm still getting my damn coffee, you bitches. That's what kept happening to me. So, would you get your mom, a cat and a brandy snifter as a picture for Mother's Day? Maybe pay a little extra, get that rose on top. So we didn't watch that SNL sketch, but I'm going to say that anyway.
I clicked on it and it said, this link could not be found.
Huh. Like, there's a 1 minute part of it on YouTube that someone filmed with their like phone from 2008. Like, that's an actual, NBC link, so of course they'd be like stupid.
God. Fuck. Move on if you don't want it, alright?
Give it one more shot for Doom.
See, sorry we can't play this video. It's an ad block is the problem.
It's your fault.
Their fault, totally. Just say welcome new galaxy.
It's not a good site, but like just the shittiness of the phone one is just like, no, thank you. That was 37, 32, and 33. One is racing that asshole again.
33 is racing that asshole again.
One's doing the stupid dog thing again. Huh?
No, walking in a circle.
Oh.
What free basing is at the wedding hall if you want to try it.
Wedding. Everyone loves walking. Everyone loves Moonraker.
I'm going to say everyone loves moon raping.
So now get over here.
Get over here. Oh god, you're trying this? Muckraker. Remember the Texicali Rose?
I do.
Remember the IHOP
Yes, I do. The
rats that were in the swill?
it's like muckraking.
Oh, I know what you remember.
The Alamo.
It has a basement, let's just say.
That was shitty. Even worse. What are you, a stupid idiot?
If you guys, ever want to see what it's like to just copy and paste that link. If you want to see what the Kalahari water park is like, you can literally,
Kill a man.
it's like Google Maps. Somebody walked around inside here.
Look at that.
Damn. You can do it, Ratmus. You remember this, Ratmus?
Yes. Well, when, links get so fucked.
This is all on Google Maps.
Which is best.
Which is the best. True dat.
Andy Samberg, prefers MapQuest for some reason.
Yes, I have. So, yeah. I mean, you've seen pictures of it that I took, yes. But it's just nice that you can even, anyone can just go on Google and just go in there. You can't do, I wish that Indiana Beach you could do that for. There's nothing like that for Indiana Beach, sadly. I mean, you can do that. Obviously, I'm sure you can do that for Disneyland, and I've done that for Universal Studios. I've checked out, but those are pretty big theme parks. It's not like the Kalahari's that big or anything. It's nice that they have that.
It's shitty.
Here's a picture somebody took for some reason in the parking lot of the Great Wolf Lodge. It's weird.
Nick Wolf.
Nick Wolf wishes he was there, okay? Sometimes I just love going on Google Maps and going to interesting places in the world and seeing what pictures people have, because people can actually post 360-degree pictures, and just put them on Google for anyone to see if you know where to look.
If you know what I mean.
Here's a 360-degree picture somebody took in the lobby of the Kalahari during Christmas 2015, and there's blue Christmas trees everywhere. I'll look at places like Key West or Hawaii, Wisconsin, and just this is what vacationing is like, in the times of the virus, except I would do this even without the virus. Yes, they are.
That was terrible. I'll try a few more times. I take that helmet and shove it up his turtle ass.
Alright, here, I'll show it on stream. This is the lobby of the Kalahari, like I said, 360-degree view. December 2015, taken by somebody named James Haas.
Haas is best.
It's also great because, like, the way these pictures work, a lot of times you'll see, like, disembodied feet of people that didn't get fully captured by the camera or something, and it's horrifying.
Or they're ghosts.
Yeah, that one tree, I guess, it's so huge it goes up to, like, the second floor, or maybe that's the third or fourth floor. But yeah, I mean, I've looked at, like, Disney World, you know, on Google Maps, and I saw that place where it has, like, a... What is it? Some sort of underwater bridge or something? Let me go back there. Yes. I like looking at Key West a lot, like I said. Let's see if I can, you know, zoom in from the United States and find where Disney is.
And can you see Lizard there?
I could go to Lizard's house, yes.
Is he sunbathing right now? I gotta know.
No, okay. Here it is. I zoomed out from Orlando enough where I can see it says Lake Buena Vista, so I know if I zoom in on that, I will find it. Alright, now where is the thing that I'm thinking of? Is this it? Yeah. No, this is not it. There's a lake at Disney World called Blake Lake.
That's where Stimpy's camping out right now.
Yes. Is this it? No. What am I thinking of? There was some sort of water bridge somewhere around Disney World in that lake. Of course, now I can't find it. Where's the fucking Magic Kingdom? Is this it? Okay, here it is. Wait.
Well, for some reason that counted.
Whoa, GG.
You got some serious power.
There's some way to turn this, I thought. Anyway, Doom, this is what I'm talking about. I assume you can see this. This is the Magic Kingdom here, and this is what it's called, Seven Seas Lagoon. And then this,
where you drive under the lagoon?
Yeah.
Because I remember that from 20 years ago.
Yeah, that road goes underneath the water there. A free basin.
Let's just say Mario's white wines, you know, are cocaine.
Of course they are. Actually, here's Discovery Island where that guy was camping out. There's there's no photographs on Discovery Island, but there's some that people have taken on boats. Like, here, check this out, Jim. This is a 360-degree photo that somebody took on a boat, like right next to Discovery Island.
Please tell me I got first. You can go die, you little son of a bitch.
Yeah, and like when you go to Key West, there's obviously a lot of pictures of people taken on boats out there too.
About people, in the Haunted Mansion. I want to know if the elevator goes up or down.
I could check to see if there's any pictures in the Haunted Mansion, but what moons are we missing here now?
25 to 27 and 37.
Well, 37 is the one we gave up on and discussed, and you can't get the other one, so should we leave here for now? Do you want to go to the Wooded Kingdom and get the one with that art that you found?
Do that, or I can go to Pink Floyd Zone.
Ratmus is just chugging. Okay, so we're missing 4 in the Moon Kingdom from what you told me.
Dark side.
You unlocked the dark side?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we should have 34.
Let me go there or go to what is it? Bullshit.
Go to the Wooded Kingdom. Why not?
Fine.
That'd be crazy. Alright, now you gotta find this location.
There's a whole scarecrow thing there. Yes. If I knew a guy named Floyd that's been to your town.
I knew a guy. Alright, now let's, leave Florida and go to another wonderful place.
Let's go to that leper colony in Hawaii.
Let's go to the island of Oahu. And let's see if Ratmus recognizes this place.
Is that Pearl Harbor? Because that looks like is that the submarine I've been on?
Yes.
I've been on, an American sub from World War II and a German one.
This submarine museum and park in Pearl Harbor that Ratmus and her husband went to is the USS Bowfin Submarine Museum and Park. So it's an actual World War II submarine that is like, there as a museum, right? And you totally enjoyed that, right?
Yeah,
So
it's so much more spacious than like the U-505 too. The people that were stuck on had it better.
I looked it up, and it totally sunk and murdered a boat full of Japanese innocent school children, so that's awesome.
So it's going to hell.
See, look at these ghost people.
Yeah.
Don't be horrified, Doom. Spoilers, you're going to be horrified.
Oh, my.
This is what I'm talking about when people get weirdly cut off during a 360-degree picture. I don't know who that person is. Don't sue me.
They don't even know.
And don't at me, bro.
They at you all the time.
Okay, so this is a submarine, but like on the top, you can't really see it from this picture, but it has like a gun, and I think we have a picture of our husband like sitting at that gun. But like, this is stairs going down into like the submarine section, right? So you can go down and like look at torpedoes and shit.
Yes.
Let's see. I think the only submarine I've ever been in is the U-505.
I murdered the sheep common man, so there he is.
Have you found the art yet, or are you just doing this?
I came in here and I said, fuck it, I'll do this.
So I looked up this submarine, as I said, the USS Bowfin, and I just started looking up things about it. Like I said, it murdered a bunch of innocent school children once. But that's not as crazy as its sister ship. I was reading it was like the Bao class of submarine during World War II. Blah 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 blah. It says the one that sank the most ships was the USS Tang. It says it was
USS Pootie Tang.
the first ship of the U.S. Navy to bear the name Tang. But
Not the last.
oh, okay, I was like, why is it called Tang? It didn't say. It's apparently named after a fish named Tang. Okay, so that explains that. But so this submarine, the USS Tang, was so great. It sunk so many ships. You know how it died? It got sunk by its own torpedo
Oh, that's OP.
and killed 78 people of its own. And the survivors were picked up by the Japanese and kept as prisoners of war.
The survivors were pissed.
Well, actually, I mean, they definitely they were. So the thing sunk. Some people survived. They were picked up by the Japanese, and it's said that basically the Japanese survivors of the ships that they sunk like beat the hell out of them, and they were like, "Oh, okay, that's fair." Right? Is that fair?
No.
I just think it's stupidly hilarious how they, blew themselves up. They were supposed to be such a good ship.
They were like Trevelyan, yes.
And then, I'm reading about this more and more. And have you ever heard of the Silent Service, which is a Konami video game for the NES? I'm sure Doom has heard of it, right? It says that the game is based on actual battles that actually took place in real World War II submarines. No, not ancient Japan.
Giant enemy crab.
But actually, it says that in the game, Silent Service, which I guess was it might have been in the arcade first, and then it was ported to the NES, and probably a bunch of, like the app, it was ported to the computer systems of the 80s. Anyways, in that game, you play as like real submarines on real war missions, including the Tang, the USS Bowfin, and the Sea Wolf, and others are reenacted in that video game.
Wow, how about the Airwolf?
That's great. And also, apparently, if anyone ever goes to the National World War II Museum in New Orleans, there's an interactive exhibit called Final Mission, where you enter a recreation of the Tang submarine, and you get to play as one of the 87 people on the crew, and you get to play through the mission where you blow yourself up with your own torpedo, and then you find out if you were the ones that lived or died.
Hilarious. That'd be great. Like, my grandpa, freaking almost died, lost his friends in that, but, go ahead and fuck around with that shit.
I just think that's so quirky and weird and also cool, and I would really love to go there and do that if I ever got the chance to go to New Orleans, which I probably never will.
Then you can see where they, film NCIS New Orleans or whatever.
Yes, and I get to meet Scott Bakula. That would be fucking amazing.
You call your brother.
Scott Bakula is my favorite male actor of all time, I'll tell you that. Don't at me, Buck, because he hates him.
The min stops here. Like how that thing has to come into existence to a crazy Dr. Mario.
Doom says he's surprised anyone survived being hit by the... Yeah, like obviously a part of the ship got, ripped off, but then, from what I understand, most of the ship, sunk, and then when it was on the bottom, there was, 78 people still in there, and it was filling with water, and they were, burning all the classified documents, and they had, these really crappy, World War II breathing things. You know what Batman uses to breathe underwater? It's, a high-tech version. The versions of that they had in World War II were, so terrible. I was reading about it. It was, it probably killed more people than it helped. It said that, this instance was the only time that in history that anyone ever used one of those devices to actually save themselves from a submarine. It was called the Momsen Lung, a primitive underwater rebreather used during World War II as emergency escape gear.
It's the Momsen.
All Doom knows about New Orleans is that his dad took a trip there and got totally smashed. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of like awesome history stuff there, a lot of like Navy stuff there. You could meet Scott Bakula. You know, I just made that up. I hope you can.
100% can, alright.
You can eat wonderful food like
You can eat Scott Bakula. You fucking cannibals.
you can have lunch with Scott Bakula. You know, eat beignets or whatever it's called, and jambalaya.
We go to the first, Popeye's chicken. Oh wait, Katrina.
What about that? Wasn't there like an amusement park that Katrina ruined, like Great America New Orleans or something?
Yeah, that's like still like a rotting corpse of shit there.
I was just like, it was late last night and I was bored and I was looking all this shit up, okay? And then I think, you know, from watching AGDQ sometimes, I heard about this guy named the Mexican Runner. He's this famous speed runner guy. And like, I don't really watch speed runs that much anymore, but so I didn't know this, but apparently he is the first person ever to complete every single NES game.
Holy shit.
And it took him 3 years.
I would think it would take longer, but I mean, they're like, that doesn't include Famicom games, I'm guessing, just like the...
Well, first of all, it was officially licensed games only, and I think it was... It says NES, so I'm trying to find out if it was North American only.
Oh, God.
I can't really tell, but I'm guessing it's North American official releases only. But there's 714 games. Yeah, and apparently, like, you know, for each game he had to make a goal of like what the hell beating it means, because like some games are like, you know, it's like how the fuck do you beat them, right?
Yeah.
So like for championship pool, it says win the world tournament of all things.
Goku did that.
Okay, let me look up Rampage just for a second because I'm interested to see, you know, destroy all buildings day 128. So there must be 128 days, and that's, it says it took him 2 hours and 20 minutes about. But yeah, apparently the longest one was Miracle Piano Teaching System, because in order to beat the game, he had to learn how to play the piano. At least that's what he said. It says finish all lessons, which is 36. So like apparently you have to like really be able to play the piano good enough to do that, I guess. And it took him 91 hours. And like these are all archived on like Twitch or YouTube or something. According to him, the most difficult game was Back to the Future 2 and 3, and I can believe that. And that game took 32 and a half hours. So I wish Zoda was here, because one of the hardest, longest games for him was Break Time the National Pool Tour, which took him about 15 hours, and he said it was one of the hardest. So I'd be interested to hear what Zoda has to say about that, because, you know, Zoda speedruns that game. Apparently Abadox was also very hard.
No!
Or, no, actually, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It says Tetris was very hard, but what's the goal for that?
Tetris Dose.
A-type, get 120,000 points. B-type, beat level 9-5. That means the Deep South. Yeah, this website, it isn't very good, because once you click on something, everything gets like, the order goes back to the way I didn't want it, which is stupid.
Just say do not want.
Anyways, that's kind of interesting. I mean, I do like on his website how you can look at it shows pictures of all the games, and I like looking at the games and seeing which ones I have and which ones I beat. And I have not beat very many of these NES games, that's for sure. I've
Time Lord.
played a lot of them. Yeah, he beat Time Lord, obviously. We could look at the easiest one. The easiest game was, of course, Taboo: The Sixth Sense.
So what the hell did that entail?
Ask a question and get your secret lucky numbers. You know, so basically just going through the game normally took about 9 minutes. That's it. Alright, did you ever find this art?
No, I did not.
Are you a horrible person?
Tell me where little Bow Wow is and no one gets hurt.
This obviously doesn't say. I did a Google image search for Moon Kingdom art, and this came up.
We can back in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Probably one of those a-holes.
The art is this guy would make up his fucking mind and tell me where it is. Closest war point is the Iron Mountain Path.
Yeah, so the Iron Pass. Iron Mountain Path.
Yes. Look down off the side there.
Looks like the sitting there.
Just jump off one of the sides and see. Nice holodeck wall.
Tra-la-la. How hard was Contra?
According to this, there is no clue for NES. I think you're thinking of Super Nintendo Doom and Sega. The clue is on Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, not NES. Unless the search function isn't working. This website is broken. Is my internet okay? I'm pretty sure Clue is not on NES, but his website isn't working. It's near where these platforms are going up and down.
This is where started. Okay, there's that. So he goes up here, and then he jump to the left. That's where those are. Just like what he did.
Now, look at your list, because I think that counted for the Moon Kingdom, not here. Or the Moon Kingdom.
Music list.
Alright, it says you got 35 out of 38. There's no multi-moons there.
I believe so, yeah.
Alright.
So those three.
Alright, so when you entered the Wooded Kingdom, obviously you've got a bunch of moons, but at that point we were missing 57, so you're clearly just going around and getting a lot that we missed.
Yes.
Alright, if you want to know a specific one, you can let me know.
Number 5.
Whoa, hey song.
How you doing?
Near the Summit Path checkpoint, the player can find a Sherm, which is a tank. You need to destroy a rock that's probably here with the tank.
If it gets torched.
Okay, on NES, I was looking up Jeopardy just to make sure that, you know, there was, or whatever. There's Jeopardy, Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition, Jeopardy Junior Edition, and Super Jeopardy, all for NES, according to the Mexican Runner Guide. There is no clue. There is Classic Concentration, though. Win a single game and bonus round. Took him 30 minutes.
Alright, got that. Number 7.
Numero 7. Rolling Rock. Near the Odyssey, the player can find a rock between 4 bushes. If Mario destroys the rock, which probably takes way too many fucking kicks.
Probably just its brother. Yep.
It says it was between 4 bushes.
Ah, here we go.
Shut up, Sump Pump.
Always something.
Alright, so let me go back to the NES games difficulty and look at some of the easiest games according to him.
Saw Bill and Ted on there. Like,
That was
terrible.
yeah, that was one of the hardest. Apparently, Ikari Warriors 3 is very easy, but Ikari Warriors was one of the hardest. Donkey Kong Classics was one of the easiest. I think that has like Donkey Kong 1 and 2 and 3. Is there a Donkey Kong 2 or is that Donkey Kong Jr.?
Kong cereal. Number 10 and 11.
Okay, apparently it just has Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. That's all it has, and it's very easy. 10 and 11, you say?
Is one of the Sphinx having more questions or something?
I don't know. In the southeastern corner of the kingdom, the player can find an uproot. That's those enemies with the legs. Mario must capture the uproot and use it to climb up the tall tree where a nut can be found.
There's also a thing that would grow something.
Sesame Street games are easiest. The Great Waldo Search, Fisher Price games, Mickey's Adventures in Numberland, Gotcha the Sport apparently is very easy. Wayne Gretzky Hockey, Mario Brothers Classic Series. What is Mario Brothers Classic Series? It looks different than Mario Bros. That's weird. I don't know. Apparently, wait. There's the Great Waldo Search and Where's Waldo. Those are two different games. I didn't realize.
The wide blow.
Apparently, Skate or Die is pretty hard, I'm sure, but Ski or Die is pretty easy.
Oh, it's how to get you.
Do we have this Videomation game, or am I remembering like AVGN talking about it?
I don't know offhand.
Do you know anything offhand? According to him, Cobra Triangle was easy. What the fuck? Arkanoid. Kari Warriors took 37 hours. Ghostbusters. TMNT Tournament Fighters.
Say, son.
I'm a fucking robot. Disney's The Little Mermaid. Spot the video game.
Whoa.
Cyberball. Is that like the prequel to Cyberball 2020?
But just balls.
Chessmaster took him 52 seconds. I'm guessing you just have to like checkmate the AI or something.
It's gonna suck.
Yay, DuckTales.
DuckTales 2.
Shut the hell up. So yes, he did beat Airwolf. Fuck Darkwing Duck.
Come on, I beat that.
The worst fucking games ever made. Darkwing Duck is the Super Mario 3D world of the NES.
Whoa.
I said it. This is fun.
This is fucked.
We probably already did this. Did we not do this?
I don't recall ever doing it. So you'll do it then. Miriam!
Like, some will get pissed if I don't do this the quote-unquote right way. Because I have Cappy. I was looking at the controller to see what button Y was, and it crashed into something that shouldn't have existed.
Crashing Town. Water.
Using the bullet is harder than just long jumping.
There'll be a bullet in your back next it. Whoa. Whoa.
Alright, son. Have a good work, totally.
That's good Affleck.
Never seen that. Camera. Can you believe we didn't already do this? Yeah, that's the easy version. Then I have to. Or maybe did I do the hard version already before this? I might have. No, or was it in the dark? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know anything anymore. I'm an idiot. Okay. Whoa, Cobra's alive. Cobra. Cobra. Smash TV, I bet that's pretty hard. Nintendo World Championships.
Okay.
Winning condition. Play the 3 games. Wow, sounds pretty hard.
There's the moon just high up in here.
Just fucking sitting there. Do you know anyone who would want to see this game?
Playing again, I didn't see. Oh, Hook, yes. Rufio.
What about Bart versus the Space Mutants?
Bart versus the world.
Well, Scat's Special Cybernetic Attack Team.
How long did that take him?
31 minutes or so. Not on Nintendo World Championships, apparently, because I think don't you have to like get 30 or 50 coins in Super Mario Brothers, and then it moves on to Rad Racer, and after you complete a race of that, then it goes to Tetris, from what I remember. So, Mickey Mousecapade. I mean, how many different versions of Super Mario Brothers? He beat Super Mario Brothers by itself, then Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, and Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt and World Class Track Meet. But for some reason, the link for Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, I guess because it has like a weird slash, like the link doesn't work, so I can't see any details about how he beat the game. Because for just regular Super Mario Brothers, he beat World 8-4 Warpless and Continueless, it says, in about 44 minutes. And I'm wondering if he just did the same thing with the other ones. And I don't know how. I guess I could just look up Duck Hunt by itself, because that link should probably work, and see what the winning conditions are. Beat round 20 in each mode.
Said mode was difficult.
Things just got quiet. Too quiet. 69, nice.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Hands up, motherfuckers. That motherfucker, Captain Toad.
Probably defecating in his pants, if I had to guess.
Probably deaf.
Whoa, chicken nuggies and tater tots, and what sauces are you using?
What sauce? It's a plot reference.
Hopefully not ketchup. Ranch would be good for both nuggets and tater tots, I would feel like. Pretty much any barbecue
Where's
sauce
number 11?
would probably be good. 11. Mr. Tucker.
Mr. Cutter.
So you get one of those creatures near the tree, and then you have to return to the river in the opening area, and then head upstream and locate a nut on a wall there.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
I don't know if I mentioned this, but for lunch, Ratmus cooked us some burgers with Havarti cheese, and I made a burger sauce, and that's the exact same thing that we're going to have for dinner again. Ah, okay, yeah, I remember that sauce. You showed it to us. Did I ever? I remember talking about a barbecue sauce, and then I don't remember if I actually showed it or not. But this is the barbecue sauce that I have that I've been eating recently. Great fucking link there. Hold on. Heinz is Kansas City, sweet and smoky. It's not what I wanted you to do. Back to where that fire bros was. Is it above the fire bro, maybe?
It might be there.
Yes, I think so. That seems like higher than you can get with that thing, though. Did it drop down from above or something? It says using the uproot you can reach it, but you can't.
Higher for something.
Doesn't look like it. When you pop out, can you like shake to go higher or something stupid?
Okay, there you go.
That's the key to this game is fucking shaking the Joy-Con, Ratmus. Let's just say it rises.
Over the cliff's edge, and Squawks knows about it.
Oh, he knows about it. Near the summit path checkpoint, the player should look for a hidden path behind the cliff wall. Every goddamn moon here is in a nut.
Alright, which, the summit path?
I think so. And this picture doesn't even help, but I think is it saying that there's a nut maybe over there? Because I don't really see it.
It might be, like, because I dropped down here before. I didn't go into that place, but,
Certainly doesn't look like this picture, but maybe there's something over there.
that.
Was that it?
Yeah.
That was it, okay.
14.
14. From the start of the kingdom, the player should look for the river and follow its path upstream. Remember that door that you just opened with Cappy?
Yeah.
You need to go back there.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
And with how many gift subs Arson gave, he still hasn't given as much as you, Ratmus. Also, he's number 9 on Cheers. The show Cheers, of course, I mean. Wasn't Cobra watching Cheers?
Are you watching Cheers right now?
Because if you are, you have to tell us.
Got the poison.
Well, I started watching Airwolf like a year and a half ago, and it was many months where I didn't watch any. Just a few days ago, I finally hit Bon Jovi on the series, watching 40 out of 80 episodes. That doesn't mean shit, Doom. Doesn't mean shit. So let me look up how many Cheers episodes. So if Cobra has watched 9 episodes, there's only 266 more to go, Cobra. Maybe you'll finish it before you're dead. Hey, at least it's not One Piece, right?
Oh, God. Sorry for this.
I've watched 1 episode of One Piece, the first episode, so I only have 928 more to go, and it's still going.
Just to get a nut.
And again, since I watched, the first episode of One Piece, therefore I'm an expert on the show, I can tell you that Monkey D. Luffy is a rubber man. And that will be deathly important and accurate for all 929 episodes, I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure nothing else happens in the anime other than what I just said. Just like, how many episodes of Naruto did we watch? I feel like it was more than one.
2 or 3.
I watched a few, more than one, but less than a season of Naruto, and I can tell you that he is the number 1 hyperactive ninja. And he's a ninja, goddammit. And that's all I know.
That's all you need to know.
That's all I need to know. Get those fucking purple coins, Ratmus. Dear fucking God. Speaking of 255, it says there's 255 episodes of MASH. Well, that's not including the finale, so there's 256 episodes of MASH. And I have 0 left to go because I've seen them all many times. What is After MASH? No, I've never seen After MASH or Trapper John MD or Walter, which I think was a pilot. Never seen any of that. Just MASH. I've also seen the movie, and I think I might have actually read the first book. Because actually there was more than one book. But I think I might have read the first one. I'm not sure. had no idea that Doraemon, I had no idea that any show had 1,700 episodes. Except maybe Meet the Press.
Meet the Mets. How does he get his ears?
Why would anyone want to meet the Mets? Now you want to know about 16 is what you're telling me. From the Road to Sky Garden Power Moon, the player should locate a hidden iron path located underneath that Power Moon's location. Road to Sky Garden is the first fucking moon in existence. That's not the right one.
Here looks like something.
It's always so. You're supposed to be coming in from the other side with the uproots. Probably already did this.
Well, then those things would be grayed out, right?
I doubt it. Kicks always work. I see. Where, like, the thing went higher when you were shaking while it was going up, right?
Yeah.
See, there's a... Probably, like, get that one and come in here, because there's a nut inside there above you that has a moon in it. Wow, that is weird. So I don't know. Like, I know of Doraemon, and I think I've seen pictures of him, but like I don't remember where I saw or heard about him. You need to go back.
Just looking.
There, that's where you need to go. Look at that. Apparently, already got that one. Okay, but for some reason you didn't get that one, like you said. Kamen Rider have a lot of episodes, or every year is considered a different thing or something, every season?
I don't know. It wasn't number 16 either.
No, it wasn't. This is number 16. It might be directly under where you are right now, because that looks like the moon I was talking about being underneath it. Okay, it doesn't look like this after all.
I go in this direction.
Is it ahead of you?
My
Okay, there. That looks like it.
work there. Alright, number 17.
Every goddamn one is in a nut. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't, unless you're Ratmus. I believe, yes, this is the one that you are looking for. This is the nut you're looking for, Ratmus. That should be 17.
Did some crack and then I nutted.
18, near the Iron Mountain Path, Station 8 checkpoint.
Hold on, there's that.
Coins there. Up to 79.
That was worth it, motherfucker!
When was it easy? Wah, motherfucker!
Alright, what now?
Something about the Station 8 checkpoint.
This one, okay. Like, you know, Mounds bars, you know, or coconut and chocolate, like those are okay for the most part.
I don't think I mentioned this, but you know, Doom and Ratmus, you know Hank Azaria, who does a lot of voices on The Simpsons, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't on his head.
Yes, of course he was. But you know, I saw him on Conan, you know, talking about some of the voices that he does, and that was all awesome and wonderful. He did some Professor Frink, but then he talked about playing. He talked about playing Mario Kart about 8 years ago or something, and from the way he described it, I'm pretty sure he was talking about Mario Kart Wii, and he was talking about playing Mario Kart Wii online against what he said he assumed were Japanese 7-year-olds, and they were all using cheat codes, he said, because they were getting the invincibility star and like wrecking him whenever they wanted. And I was like, yes, like I don't think that's I don't know if that's a cheat code, but like I know for a fact that people were able to use cheats in that game to get infinite invincibility stars and fuck you over, and they should have been banned, and that has happened to me in Mario Kart 8, and he said like he was so pissed and swearing at those fucking kids or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I hear you, man.
Swearing at them as, you know, Simpsons characters.
He should have been.
Bullshit. It's like flying a freaking dodo.
Yeah, flying this thing is kind of lovely. Hey, Fish. You're a 4-month subscriber. Hackers, code crackers, slackers. Just commit suicide, it's awesome. Swimmingly. As you can tell.
Yes. I'm sure this seed thing here is important.
It's definitely not important. See that nut there? Over here? Directly below you. I bet that's something. There's a sexually attractive Goomba.
Slut. Avoid the blastoid.
So Ratmus, how come we didn't make French fries to go with our burger?
Because I'm an asshole.
Clearly an asshole.
And I was stationed in Da Nang.
Were you stationed in Dakor province? Whoa. I bet Doom considers it a criminal act to have onion rings with a burger.
It's a criminal act to have that period. Whoa.
Look at this defecating in his pants, motherfucker.
Hey up there, Captain Toad. Did you shit yourself?
Oh shit!
That lizard's high.
Whoa.
Peach.
Cat Peachy is a bitch.
Itchy as a peach.
This won't be a hellhole. He said as he went into a hellhole.
Oh god, it's hellhole. Oh, it's the Monado. You should message him, say he's got a sub.
Whoa. My dad gets grilled onions only on his burger, so that's what, a felony? Where's the secret here? Flower Road. Oh, that was the secret.
Glad I got it.
The Flower Road reach around.
Oh.
Life in prison, but consecutive sentences for every one that he's ever ordered in his life, which is a lot.
Say what?
Do you get your sentence reduced if you later order a burger with just avocado on it?
Good behavior, come on.
Also, Doom, what if you sentence someone to, the electric chair for getting the raw onions on the burger, and then for their last meal they request a burger with raw onions? What would you do?
Just kill him.
If I could eat onions without getting sick, would I prefer grilled or not cooked on my burger?
I generally think grilled are better.
I don't know. I think I've always had uncooked onions on my burger, but grilled onions and mustard go on a Polish sausage. See, in Chicago, there's something called a Maxwell Street Polish, which is a famous Chicago thing, which is a Polish sausage specifically, it's on a specific type of bread with grilled onions and mustard. And it's like, I used to be able to love to eat those, but I can't anymore. My parents love those. Now I'm making myself hungry.
Going down on some Goombas.
What? Well, I don't know if you heard, Fish, but Ratmus made us burgers for lunch. We actually had 2 burgers each. They weren't huge. They were pretty. I mean, they weren't small either. They were just normal sized burgers with Havarti cheese and a burger sauce that I made.
Rock did something.
And we're gonna have more for dinner.
Got popping and locking over here.
He wishes he was popping and locking.
You'll find Baumgartner trapped in a wall.
Is that a prophecy or warning?
Yes.
Ratmus, did you watch the show Last Man on Earth starring Will Forte?
Yeah.
Did anyone in chat watch that show? I'm sure not. But on the show Last Man on Earth starring Will Forte, there was this, what was the guy's name? His friend, who when he was introduced was referred to as some frickin' fat guy.
Oh, yeah, what was his name?
He's just this like normal looking overweight white guy, and like one of his hobbies was popping and locking, and it was just pretty funny, like hilarious that like it was just so funny that they made that be one of his quote unquote hobbies that he liked to do, was popping and locking.
Shocking, rocking. Damn it. Have to be like a laser.
Todd was his name.
God. About Jason Todd.
He voices Colt Bronco and Onward. Oh, this one? Yeah, if you're going for this one, this is definitely annoying. I'm gonna keep fucking texting you.
Yes.
No, this actor is definitely not fat anymore. He got slim.
Got slim fast.
Okay. Yeah, actually, okay. Here is a picture of the actor that I'm talking about, and on the left is how he looked on The Last Man on Earth, and apparently on the right is, you know, how he got slim. But just imagine the guy on the left popping and locking. It was hilarious.
Look at this.
Oh god, stare at the art.
Stare at the princess's butt.
According to Twitch support, these are trying times. I'm just going to stop reading there.
We're still not bringing back ads for bits. You can go fuck yourself. Spend money, honky.
It's like, again, if you guys have heard and from Twitch support about watch parties, we're rolling out watch parties for everyone, blah, blah, blah. Well, basically, in order to do a watch party, you have to have Amazon Prime. And in order to be, if you want to be a viewer and watch the show with whoever's doing the watch party, you also have to have Amazon Prime. If you don't, you can go fuck yourself, and you will never be able to see it.
You will never live. Bird looks like he's up to something.
Of course the bird is up to something. Is a bird flying around, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, if you go up there or somewhere and there's like a bird and it's like really hard to get to.
It's really hard to catfish them.
Nobody ever talks about having a Hulu party because nobody gives a shit about Hulu, despite the fact that I've paid millions of fucking dollars to Hulu since 2014. Exact amount. Nice. More nuts. bring back Rabbit.
It's dead.
And bring back Devil Hot Pringles while we're at it.
Chef Lobo. That's what I feel. Got that shit. Done shot that horse.
Well, that's your problem, Tannen.
Put out the fire.
Let's do the opposite of that.
So-called, ground pound may kill a man.
By your so-called growth.
So-called growth.
Is there a fire bro around here you can get?
That's what I'm wondering. There's one like over this way or something.
Yeah, we don't. That one you killed earlier, there it is. Yeah.
Look at my hat back. It's like this is when you had to like just kill him here. Spawn.
Well, how do you get Cappy off the thing
You just hump it.
without humping it? How do you do it remotely?
Remote humping.
Doesn't fucking matter now that you killed that guy. You probably need to respawn at a checkpoint or something. Well, then it must be a different fire bro then. Clearly it wasn't that clear.
Wasn't clearly Canadian.
James is clearly Canadian.
Clearing out another stage and make some progress.
Of course, this fucking walkthrough doesn't fucking say where a fire bro is for this.
Or a fire hoe. Whoa.
You say you're disgusted and done with this place?
Yes. Dark side of the moon.
The lion wouldn't want to do that.
Dude, he's got a he-made. Getting high now. My girlfriend and I went to Meyer the other day. Got us each a bottle of clearly Canadian. That's the blackberry version.
What types are there?
There's like a raspberry, blackberry, I think cherry, and orchard peach.
The peach was the one that, you've gotten from me several times, and I didn't like it as much as I liked it as a child. Maybe you should get me to try the raspberry one?
Sure.
Alright, look at the Wooded Kingdom list. How many purple coins did you get up to? 86.
Mm-hmm.
How many moons?
46, so there's 30 left.
That's wrong because, okay, 46, and there's 2 multi-moons.
I think just 2.
So that should be 50 that you have now out of 80. Okay. Wait, how many moons do you have total?
285.
Okay, good. For some reason I thought it said 287, but 285 is what I have, so.
I want to identity theft these rabbits.
Alright, so you're on the dark side of the moon right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's 26 moons and 0 regional coins.
This fucker's supposed to be making mochi. What the hell are they doing?
Okay, this is the area with the harder version of Breakdown Road, which I should totally do, except do this. The Moonstein. At the end, there's a Captain Toad song, it says. Oh, so this is a fucking boss rush with all these assholes for a multi-moon. And okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Well, we can cheat and get Peach. Which is a feature, of course. Unless you don't want to do that.
I don't care if you want to do that, it's fine, but
Start making we shouldn't even be doing this right now. Go back to the Odyssey.
alright, it's over there.
Wait, is this not open or something? You can't do anything until you beat the fucking boss rush.
Stupid.
Is there a way to get a 6th moon without using the Peach amiibo? I want to freaking come here, it's a hellhole.
Hoot and the Doodle. Oh, I just lost it. hit. These buttons. Okay.
Where are the buttons?
They're in here. Those, yeah. Press. Okay. Here, Cappy.
Yes, I don't know how to do this though.
This will be fun.
Back up. Jump.
Like how you're floating above me.
Ground. Stumper. Ground pound. Yeah.
Okay, you bitch.
You lost so much health on the first one.
Oh god.
There's 5 battles.
Oh god. They don't stay dead if you lose.
I doubt it. Well, I don't know. Maybe you'll start from here, but we won't have the 6 heart.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't start from here. Maybe you'll start from the fucking beginning.
That really suck.
time and not lose as much health at the start, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But I don't want there to have to be a next time. So many D-brand purple stuff. Mr. Stewart, someone's here to see you. I assume all these fuckers are from California. So I think not this one, but the next one, it'll be a green pipe to go into, and you don't want to do that.
Okay.
But I think it's after the next one.
Yo.
It is like the Zant of the new rabbit bastards.
You bastard.
This guy's not social distancing. Come on.
Welcome back, Copper. Was it, what was that thing?
Right there, but I can't reach it.
Alright, it's,
Don't fuck up Huber's style. I don't know how to do this song. I'm just pressing buttons. Get out the fucking way. Like this or something. Well, that was much better.
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, How's her eye? Ridge Racer!
Yeah, vinegar.
This game is based on actual battles that actually took place on the ancient moon kingdom of the moon. So here's this giant enemy rabbit.
Yes.
And you attack its weak point for massive mochi. Cobra's never played two-player even with Kevin.
Or fire. Yeah, bitch.
Watch out before I hit a bomb into you. Get those coins. Get her. Wow, nice. Whoa, hey lizard.
How you doing, lizard?
I'm controlling Cappy right now.
I'm the raptor.
And this is the Richter Belmont. Or some whatever the fuck the technical term is for that weird doctor thing.
Yes. Earlier we were looking at pictures of Disney World on Google.
And the Wisconsin Dells. Don't be too cocky. We weren't even on the last fucking boss. What the? Whoa! The last boss is even harder. Looks like Lizard gifted a sub to Arson's girlfriend, Nicole. Sunny D ramped up stuff.
Oh, come on. That's some bullshit. See, Doom.
Shit, I never thought I'd have this many subs. I don't know, Doom.
You like overcooked, you know, you gotta work well together. Didn't play overcooked, he's like, I'm not chopping any fucking onions.
That'd be a game-ending glitch right there. What the fuck?
Whoa.
More like ever.
Whoa. Pizza's here.
Pizza's here and he wants a sub. Waiter, he has one.
Fucking shit fucker.
Just watch your mouth. Can you ground pound?
I don't know, because I don't want to mess anything up.
Can only make it better. Like Song said, every time you jump, Cappy goes up 2, so I can't hit him at the ground while you're jumping in the air.
Okay, I just jumped on him. Guess you don't really need to bounce. Whoa.
Okay, so Captain Toad is going to be coming up after the pipe, so don't... Okay. I don't know who B Smokey 10 even is. I think he came in recently and said something, and I have no idea who Sammy PR is. Oh, Pizza. Okay, Pizza got a gift sub. Soldier got a gift sub. Buck. Is Soldier in my Discord? No. So I'll let Buck know.
Lovely. Where's Captain Toad?
Yep. We gonna get 4 emotes today? Ratmus, you got any money for some gift subs there?
Got any money? So on the pipe.
Alright, hold on. Now we got an even crazier boss to get through.
Oh, this shit.
Yeah, I don't remember how to beat this or anything. I don't know how to do this in 2-player mode.
Bunny Voltron. Can't hit those things.
Get out of the way so you don't get hit while I'm trying to figure this out.
Didn't even do that.
I don't know. Song says get off of 2-player mode.
Whoa. Holy crap.
Really important that we don't fuck this up and have to do this all over again. Hammer his fucking legs.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, you hammer his legs, he falls over, then you ground pound the one that's on the top. And I assume you just repeat the process. start throwing flaming onion rings at you.
What the fuck?
I did not see what happened.
The side thing of him fell on me, and all I needed to do was just jump up there and ground pound him.
We're not doing this again, I'll tell you that right now.
Hashtag scrubby bubblegum.
Dude, have you got a Hime?
So, yeah.
The fuck?
There's a peach up there.
So how many moons did you get in the dark side?
One. Okay, the first one here, that's great.
I mean, like I said, I was looking up a video on how to beat him, so I didn't see anything. Did he like instantly kill you even though you had a lot of health, or did you lose all your health?
I got hit once by him running, and then I had issues with, like, I knocked him over for the last time, and he frickin', like, just an edge of him fell on me. All I needed to do was ground pound him one more time.
You were down to 1 health?
Yeah.
I guess last time I looked, you had like 5. So, like, I thought he fell on you and it was an instant death or something.
That's just me. I'll give a text.
Okay, so I'm sub to Cobra, Quack, Smoke, Steffi, Xander, and Arson, but he's deleted his emotes. Is that correct?
Yes. Great, man, but how do we get over there?
I'm gonna lose my Smoke-a-Loaf sub in 8 days.
Shouldn't have to worry about arrow people. You can't breathe. Yeah. Delete it.
El Zelda 2, which is Spanish for the Zelda 2.
Oh, Zelda 2.
Welcome, thanks for the follow. Hope you enjoy yourself.
Getting moons. I'll become that bastard's lunch, I just know it.
Someone wants to know if you ever even did this place, and the answer is probably not.
Well, I did some of these things, but not very many.
Wow, well, welcome Zelda 2. Most people follow and don't even say anything, so I do love Zelda 2 and a lot of the other Zelda games.
Yeah, I do love the Spanish language.
My brother Ratmus is playing the game right now. I'm RockMan. I'm also very distracted looking up 17 different things on the internet, so... Just want to make sure I've got my subscriptions under control. Yeah, which kingdom is this?
The Lake Bed Kingdom or whatever.
That's not the name of the kingdom. Oh, just lake? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't do this. As long as it says you have to go the long way.
It's the long way.
Take the long way home.
Damn fish.
Alright, For those of you in chat who are my regulars and who have got, you know, subs because everyone was just gifted a sub, my question to you guys is, right now you have access to, you know, these two emotes. For the second two emotes that I can now add to tier 1, would you want me to add the Yumbo back to tier 1 and try to make the rock food emote actually work on Twitch? The rock food emote is a picture of a tenderloin and sundrop. Or would you want me to somehow... I've tried to get a sundrop emote and I haven't been able to get it to work. Arson offered to maybe make some emotes. Would you guys want maybe to try to make just a sundrop emote? Or, you know, any ideas? Do you want something else besides the Yumbo? Something new, or just put the Yumbo back on there?
There's a flower twirl.
Yumbo's fine. Alright. Bring back the Yumbo. Said no one ever, except everyone saying it. So probably in about 20 minutes or so, Ratmus is going to stop. It'll be our time to stop for dinner. And then obviously later tonight, around 6:30 or 7 probably, I will be back with a special Super Mario Maker 2 stream. And then tomorrow night at 10 Central is our monthly Link to the Past randomizer. Yes, it happened during a RockMan and Ratmus 12-hour stream, and it might have been the first RockMan and Ratmus 12-hour stream. So let me look at my records for 2014. What? Okay. Song wants you to do something. Up the elevator in the main bubble, then onto of the main bubble. Then there is a flower to twirl where the Bruta is. And you have to do this to get the level to work.
Okay.
Chat. I'm gonna have to refresh chat. It's not working. The RockMan and Ratmus 12-hour spectacular, the first one, was December 4th, 2014. And then I believe it was Mario Party 6 a week later where we did the Yumbo Destruction video? Or maybe that was Kids on Site. I don't know.
Anything else in there? Captain Toad pitched the tent.
I don't know. After dinner, I'll look into getting the Yumbo back on Tier 3, but it might take some time because I think they're going to have to re-evaluate it or whatever, even though that's stupid. Because it's already available, but I have to delete it and then re-enable it. And yeah, so yes, as far as the Yumbo, for some reason we never highlighted it, but I think during that first RockMan and Ratmus 12-hour, at some point we were talking about the Yumbo. Then Luna went and got the Yumbo, and then Luna came onto a Skype call with me and Ratmus, and we could see Luna, and he couldn't see us, and chat couldn't see him, but we were talking. And he tried the Yumbo, and that's what, he hated it. He threw it against the wall in rage or something. I think that was all during the RockMan and Ratmus 12-hour spectacular from December 2014. And, I would have to look at what point because, as I said, it was never highlighted for some reason. So you never fought this guy the first time, apparently?
I thought I fought him before, but was that just a different time?
It was just a Mandela effect. I don't know. Well, there might have been rematches with these guys individually in Bowser's Kingdom. Maybe that's what we're thinking about. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Should be in there somewhere. Multi-Moon Melee! Actually, Doom, I'll get you some even better information because the videos are just called Part 1 through 11, but I can actually tell you what game was in which part.
Wee.
I just have to boot up my external hard drive that has my 2014 streams on there.
This place is even better, right? It's an underwear entrance.
You know, maybe if I have time, I'll look for it too.
Courtier's probably, I think. Or maybe it was the other one. Oh, what the hell is this? Mario ever entered paintings?
All right, bye, Son. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the help.
Mm-hmm.
If there was any help. ¿Cómo se dice wah? Okay, now, does this count for the Luncheon Kingdom? Check your Luncheon Kingdom moons now. 18 out of... Okay, this is totally wrong because there's like a million multi-moons here. It says you have 18. How many of those are multi-moons?
One.
So you actually have 20? Alright, because I previously had that you had 19, so that makes sense, because that moon would count for here, okay. Alright, go back to where you were. Were you at the Lake Kingdom?
Yeah.
Alright, how many moons you got in Lake Kingdom?
There's a multi-moon that says 13 was that then.
15, if that's the only multi-moon. Now how many coins do you have?
20 out of 50.
This is one of those places that has 50 coins only. Okay, so the Mario Party 6. Is that where we did the Yumbo?
Whoa. Get out of here, you fat bitch. What the hell was that shit?
Yes, Mario Party 6 is confirmed, the one where we destroyed the Yumbo. And that took place exactly 1 week after the 12-hour stream where Luna ate the Yumbo to begin with, I assume. Alright, I got the list of moons in the Lake Kingdom if you want to know.
Number 5.
At the top of the water plaza, players should look for a grassy ledge containing 3 crates, one of which is a shiny crate. Let's see what's in the box. Guessing it was way underwater. Those crates. Could be. Just can't be jumped the fuck over there. Okay, that's not where we have to go. slut.
Yo, that gives me health back. True that Sunny D's made out of the sun.
Praise the sun. Ratmus, you suck! Also, Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl is out and available today for Switch, and I assume Steam. After the stream, I will also be purchasing that. Ratmus and I will totally stream that someday, right? If the coronavirus would ever fucking go away, maybe we could do another 12-hour stream, right, bro? Of all beat 'em ups, right? Yes. Then you want to play some Streets of Rage 4 co-op with Luna, right?
Oh yeah.
What is Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl? It is an 8-bit beat 'em up starring Jay and Silent Bob, which came out today for Switch and Steam.
And the NES, right?
Well, clearly we need to watch them on movie night. Oh wait, as we said, movie night's dead. Get those coins. All you need to know is that they beat up the Easter Bunny and say, "This one's for Brody, man, Nugget Nooch!" And in the Japanese version, which I showed you a picture of on Discord, they say, "Ike Dagu!" Yeah, except I don't have Netflix. Are the Clerks movies on Netflix? Here's how you know if something's on Netflix or what, or not. Just ask yourself, okay, RockMan, is this a movie that I would want to watch? And if the answer is yes, it's not on Netflix. That's how you know. It's a very easy way to know.
It's like I was moody.
Let's see what's in the box. Spoilers, nothing, absolutely nothing. Stupid, you're so stupid. Oh, God. Oh, God. I can't believe Doom didn't watch Clerks in the 90s, like we did with your friend.
Yes.
Yeah, open the video store. So say, shut the fuck up, junkie.
I appreciate your moves.
Well, too bad you didn't have a friend like Ratmus who smoked weed every day. Right? Just look at his Facebook. That's true, right?
Or if you had a friend that, dresses like Batman, say to the Batmobile, and then fucking fall horribly.
Who did that?
It was like a fail video, but I put,
Oh, okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Just remember, though, if you want to grow up to be Batman, you have to kill your own parents. That's how it works.
I thought that's what Bat Zorro did.
Fuck is Bat Zorro? And does that imply the existence of a Batwoman Zorro?
Probably. Hetero AF.
Yes. Remember that time they cut the governor's ball out of Mallrats?
Yes. Oh shit.
What are you doing, Ratmus? Yeah, that's why I'm talking about it, because Batwoman is a show that exists. And yeah, like the DC shows that are on right now is Batwoman, Supergirl, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and a lot of them have been a lot of them and a lot of the shows have just been affected by the coronavirus, where like they were probably supposed to have like 2 more episodes but they never got filmed. So I don't know how that's going to affect like certain shows. Like most of the shows like NCIS, it just ended. It never said season finale, but I know there's not going to be any more episodes. And like none of them were really cliffhangers, but you could tell like they probably wanted to have more to the story and have a cliffhanger. But anyways, next week's Flash, it said season finale, and none of the other shows says that. So I'm wondering how, is it going to have an ending? Is it going to have a cliffhanger? Is this where they wanted to end it? Is this where they not wanted to end it? I don't know. I don't think I knew who they were in such trailers. And now there's a third one, Doom, called the Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, which came out, on DVD. Well, it had a limited theater release, which Ratmus and I didn't get to see in the theater. And when I first read about it, the descriptions were very weird. It was like, he's making fun of reboots, and he kept saying it was the exact same movie. Like, Kevin Smith said, like, I'm making people pay to see the exact same movie again. And I was, like, very confused about what it was. And, like, I thought it was going to be, like a re-release of the original movie with like new scenes or something. Like he was being very weird and vague about what it was, but no, like it actually is a new and different movie. It's just that it kind of jokingly has the exact same plot, except it takes place like 20 years later, and instead of Jay and Silent Bob, it's literally in the show's universe. Jay finds out that he has a kid that he didn't know about, and it's played by Kevin Smith's real-life daughter. And so it's like that character and her friends going through what Jay and Silent Bob kind of went through, and then also Jay and Silent Bob. So it's like it's kind of like The Next Generation is a better analogy. It would be like saying Star Trek: The Next Generation is exactly the same as Star Trek. Well, no, it's really not. It's the next generation, that'd be a better way to say it. So there is a third. I say third movie, but like I think that's this. I think that's now the 7th movie in the universe. I'd have to go and look at that. Like Kevin Smith, he has a cinematic universe before that was a thing. And I believe there's now 7 movies in that cinematic universe. I could look it up. It's called the View Askew-niverse. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's counting something called Jay and Silent Bob's Super Groovy Cartoon Movie 2013, which I've never even heard of as existing. And then yeah, it's saying that there's going to be a Clerks 3 and a Twilight of the Mallrats, but I don't know. He's announced, like he said that they were going to do a Mallrats TV show, and then that never happened. So I don't know. I don't know.
Sure.
There's also a short film, which I think I saw. I mean, it's like the animated movie, a short film, like that shouldn't really count. Clerks, the animated series, does actually count. Like I would count that. Oh, yeah, that's like. Yeah, see, what I would count as being in the universe is those 7 movies and the animated cartoon series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Which meme of yours came from the cartoon series? What do you mean, meme? Oh, Disco Granny. Disco Granny came from the cartoon, yeah. That was Clerks the animated series. I searched on YouTube for Clerks Disco Granny, and the first thing that comes up is a clip from Clerks 2 called Transformers Sucked. It has nothing to do with Disco Granny. The clip doesn't seem to exist on YouTube. I know I have it. Crazy Train like Ozzy Osbourne? Whoa, hey Buck, you heard about the crazy train that I'm talking about on Discord?
Bye.
Exactly. DK says that sounds to him like olive oil, but to us it sounds like honey pie. Whoa, and Buck, as a 2-month subscriber, has the ultra rare Metal Man Mega Man face. That's awesome.
That metal face.
That's his fucking metal face. It is, in fact, ultra rare.
It is infected.
Don't tell me that it's infected.
Jumping over rooftops.
But Buck, you have to. Don't worry, I might make it an emote or something. That's like Lizard never wants to have anything other than the pink Mega Man. See, like, even if you want to have that forever, once your month goes up, it's gone anyways.
You can't select lower tiers.
No, you cannot, which is really stupid, and I wish they would do that.
The Duchess.
Whoa, the Rock, Lizard, Doom, Buck, famous Mega Man 2 races of Destiny. When's that going to happen again, Lizard? Also, it's past 5 o'clock. Well, you need to go to Toadette, and you need to update the list.
Go to Toadette and,
How many purple coins you got in Lake Kingdom?
37.
Okay, how many moons? 18 plus a multi-moon for 20.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go to the Odyssey, go to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Let's do them all again.
Alright, what's the total? 297?
Let's see.
It'd be awesome if you could get 3 from Toadette.
Alright, 297. Let's go to the... Let's go kill a Hime.
I don't know what the hell you're saying, Buck. It just made me think of Mega Man killing Fee with metal blades, and that's something that, you know, Doom and I would love to see.
Someone call for the doctor.
That's something that we can all get behind. I'm Buck Minst, and I support this message. So Ratmus will obviously be continuing this game next week. Unless we just decide to do some crazy mix-em-ups and beat-em-ups. Later tonight, Super Mario Maker 2.
You earned it. There we went, everybody.
Here we go, and there we went.
Your Captain Toad participator.
More than 300 moons unlocked.
How many are there totally?
How many moons?
Yeah.
880.
I'm close to Bon Jovi.
The Royale Sampler. Alright, so that should be 23 moons in the Moon Kingdom. Is one of them a multi-moon? Did I miscount? No, one of them is a multi-moon. Okay. So I did not miscount. You still have 60 purple coins here?
Yep.
Alright. I'm choking to death and I've got the virus. 302. Alright. Just counting moons, not purple coins. That is 34% game completion. I saved. So that is 1/3 hype, whatever that is.
Can you be 1/3 hype?
1/3 of a Bon Jovi or something, I don't know.
1/3 of 3/8.
Say goodbye to Ratmus, everyone.
Everyone, thanks for being here. And thanks Arson for Lizard for all that craziness.
Yes, thanks. I'll just show my fucking password on stream.
I have to show my face. I'd rather show my password is what I'm gonna say.
Thanks especially to Arson and Lizard for the insane gift subs. I'll have to do something nice for both of them sometime, and we'll try to get those emotes going. So like I said, in less than 2 hours, I will be back live with some Super Mario Maker 2 fun, and tomorrow night another stream. Next week, more Ratmus. Thanks everyone for watching. The checklist is correct, so let's close that. How many people are in here right now? 10. Is there anyone we can raid? Let's find out. I have not seen or heard much from the guy Magical Kingdom in what seems like years. He is doing a Mega Man marathon for his birthday. But since I haven't seen or talked to him in years, we're going to raid DJ Arson because he is, you know, one of the awesome people who did the gift subs, so. And, God damn it. Don't forget to join the raid because, you know, you'll get rock points for joining the raid, and everyone loves rock points, right? Whatever, good enough. Let's get the hell out of here. /raid, all right, what is his actual name? I believe it is DJ X Arson. Let me just, like, make doubly sure of that. DJ X Arson, yes, that should work. All right.